Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Farag Khan, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such industry titan on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Ravindra Kulkarni. Hello, welcome, Mr. Kulkarni. We are glad to have you here today with us on FaceTime with Leaders.
Yeah, hi. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for being here. So let me give you a quick brief about Mr. Ravindra Kulkarni. He is an accomplished and motivated professional renowned for his nearly 2.5-decade-long experience in the embedded systems and IT services industry. A result-oriented and PMP-certified manager, Mr. Ravindra has consistently delivered software solutions for semiconductor and consumer electronics embedded systems. With a strong background in software product engineering life cycles, program management, and cross-functional leadership, he has effectively overseen complex projects, driven business growth, and nurtured client relationships. At present, he is working as a senior engineering manager at Intel Technologies, managing the product portfolio for various Intel chipsets for BIOS and firmware. So, Mr. Kulkarni, could you sum up your career journey for our viewers, please?
Hey, thanks for your great introduction about me. Really, I'm so much excited to see that. Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much for once again. Yeah, definitely career. If you see that, I have faced a lot of up and downs in my career. And to start with, basically, I'm from North Karnataka, Hubli, but as more than 38, I'm settled in Bangalore. And which is what we wanted, because anybody who want to come to North Karnataka, they want to build their education, career, everything in Bangalore. That's how we started. I mean, so after finishing my engineering graduation, I'm basically from electronics engineering background. So as soon as I finished, you know that it is always in a middle class family that you have to get into some work, right? So it is not that just you are keeping idle and something. So that is the same kind of pressure when we used to have. And basically what I did, I mean, what are the job grabs? Just I wanted to grab whatever comes to mind. It is not that only this field, that field, nothing. Even though I'm from the electronics, that's how my journey started. And I got into one garment industry where just I was helping all the merchandisers basically how to, because that time in 97, 98 and all, it was a boom of computers, everything. That's how it is. E-commerce.com, everything started, right? So the garment industry was also growing fantastic at that time. So I got into one industry where I used to manage the entire portfolio of computer systems, as well as MIS systems, and as well as training the engineer, I mean, merchandisers. Merchandisers in the garment industry mean designers basically on their apparels and everything. Basically, they used to design all the systems using a computers. So I used to teach them about the computers and everything, how to take care of manage the computers and any issues in the software, installation of software. That's how I started, because and basically that's how, I mean, I got into that one. Okay, how long you can do this job, right? I mean, that's what basically my background. If you see, I think I thought, okay, this is not my cup of tea. Then finally what happened is, maybe now I realize maybe I would have continued, because the ambition was there. CEO was expanded to US and everywhere like that in 97, 98. He was thinking about video conferencing. See, now also we are seeing video conferencing now. A lot of technology has been developed, but more than 20, 22 years back only, he was thinking, how do I do video conferencing? How do I connect live from in different branches across India for this one? He was thinking in that way. But I thought, okay, this is not the right to continue. And also I got influenced by others also. Just I thought, okay, let me step out of this and take a career in something else. So that's what I started. Then whatever comes, then I started teaching computers to others, taking classes wherever it comes on the freelance basis without any salary. I mean to say without any single penny, because we wanted to get into a summer. It is not that how currently people, as soon as you get out of the college, right, you'll get a very handsome package, right? Handsome. It's not like that. So wherever it is there, you used to struggle, put resumes and everything. But somehow I got into one company called Pivot, which is in Komangla in Bangalore, where I wanted to get into Java. That time e-commerce was very booming. So what I did is, okay, I learned Java in within a no time, Java in 21 days. It is like that. I learned the Java, I got into the Pivot, and somehow I cracked the interviews. I got into that, and I was enjoying. Okay, I was very much proud. Okay, I'm a software professional now, like others. I was enjoying the journey there, but yeah, I mean, it is not in our hand. It's all something else will happen. You think something will happen, but that time e-commerce was down actually. So everything.com, all the companies were been closed, and finally one day I need to come out of that actually. So there also then again came back to this one. Again came back to same original state, right? I had to restart. What is to be next to do in the life actually? Because then again I thought I got some influence by my brother-in-law and everybody. So to get into the embedded system and all. That's how I started my embedded system career. So I joined an institute, a very good institute called Uttara Info System. That is very good for embedded systems. I learned, even though at that time I was married, 1 year just married, and I learned day and night programming, basically C programming and Linux internals, Unix internals. It was almost like a 6 to 8 months. Okay, I just day and night I struggled. I did because I wanted to get into a very good company or organization where I can enhance my skill, I can show. That was my mainly motivation. So irrespective of my family, everything and all, without any money, I just 6 to 8 months I did. But still, my course was not completed. But one day I saw very good in the wall. Actually, I saw that okay, somebody is hiring actually some freshers, because freshers is hiring means it is a lot of people will be coming and all. Then suddenly I saw that one. Okay, let me. Why don't me try and go there? And everybody was scared. No, 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 Ravindra, this is not for you. Why? Because still we are in the 8 months and all. Lot of questions. They will have a lot of technical questions. Around 8 rounds technical interview. Lot of things. I said, let me take a challenge and let me go and attend. That's how I went there, and that was my first company. So I finished all my interviews. I don't know how it is, but it's all grace of God. But I, with my effort, and I just finished, and finally I got an offer letter. That was my first embedded system career. That's how it started. It is the company is called Globalized Software Limited. This is the company which I never forget in my entire life, because that is the company which I built my career and given me, even though I'm not part of the right now, but that is how I started. And it is like that time in 2000, it is like a startup. Okay, so we were around 200 people, like that it started. C was a very big ambition, everything get into industry, embedded, and that's how we started. I got into that one. So there also it is not as day one, it is a salary. Okay, so I had to finish my 6 months training again there. I had to prove my expertise. I had to prove my this one to convert the employees. So again, this 8 months. Other than that, another 6 months started. So 14, around 14 months without salary, without anything, I struggled there actually. Yeah, there also it is a day and night. Go morning 9 o'clock punch in, and next day morning come at 6 o'clock.
14 months is a long time.
Yes, I used to stay in the office because the motivation was to learn the new things, new technology, and new things. Somehow I should come up in the life. That was the main motivation. Because if you don't have that motivation, I mean, you cannot. I mean, you cannot continue or you cannot succeed also, right?
That's true. That's true.
So that's how I used to spend another 6 months. Then okay, let me take it. I took a challenge. Then finally, I became a permanent employee. That's how I started my with various projects. I've been involved, everything. But unfortunately, that is a human mind, right? It was everything was going smooth. Then suddenly one day something came. Okay, Wipro is hiring. Okay, so Wipro is hiring for this one. It is a walk-in interview. Okay, see, our company was such a company where anybody got into this globalized software, anybody got some experience. It is a cakewalk for any other company to take their globalized employees. It was like that actually. So they used to recruit in a mass actually. Okay. So I thought, okay, even though I didn't have any intention to try it, I thought, okay, let me evaluate my technical skills, how they will ask interview, what are the questions, and just I wanted to explore. So then what I did, okay, let me go and attend Wipro walking into. I just attended. But what happened is, it is other and I got selected there also, right? So what happened? So then everybody, family pressure, I mean, no, why you want to leave Wipro? Because that time Wipro and other companies, Infosys, all these biggest Indian software companies, right? They are fantastic, doing well. That's what everybody wanted to know, why you are leaving the Wipro. So I took almost 2 months to decide whether to go or not, whether to tell, because Global Edge was so much affectionate to my heart and everything, which I was never willing to. But finally, I decided, okay, let me go and grab that opportunity. I decided. But even in my company, tech architect and all, they told, no, a lot of projects are coming, please stay back and all. But somehow, because of the other pressures and everything, I just got into Wipro, and it was a good for me also. As soon as I got into Wipro, then I flew to UK also for a lot of projects. I went to UK for almost 1.5 years. I handled the projects there. Then again, what happened is again turn back. That Global Edge is calling me again and again, and why don't you join again? Come back to Global Edge again. We'll give you a leadership role, technical lead role. You can expand the business and other customers and all. So for that, I came to Bangalore. Then I'm working for Lucent Technologies from Wipro only. I took almost there also 4 months to take a decision whether to not, because they sent me everything. Okay, without any this one, they sent me architect. They spoke to me. Everyone spoke to me because I know personally everyone there. So they know their capability, I mean my capability, everything. They told, okay, why don't you join? Offer letter also without my intention. HR has sent me offer letter also without my consent also. Then I thought, okay, let me whether I can join or not. Again, mind was dilemma. 4 months I took to take decision. Then I finally took a decision that okay, let me go back and again start my second innings in Global Edge. That's how my second innings started in Global Edge in 2006 actually. So it was fine and it was going fine. A lot of learnings, a lot of new technologies, because that time it was a wireless technology was booming up that time, 802.11 and all. So there was a chance for me to again go to US and do some business there and handle the team. That was I used to go to US often and come and I set up a new tier one semiconductor company there. Then again I came back, and after that we started that how the we can expand these companies. That's how that was a very good experience, because it is not an individual contributor plus you have to show leadership skills also. That's how I started with all my skills, everything, and then came back again. That company grew up. Now it is one of the tier one. I mean, I would say that for Global Edge, it is one of the top customer. I would say more than 250, 300 people, engineers are working for that customer. So I'm very much proud that at least I was initially part of that. I was at least. So came back to India and development center. Then again the company's portfolio and they wanted to expand more, right? So what happens? They wanted to go for a vertical wise. They wanted to expand. So like that, I came out of Wi-Fi. Then what happened is myself, my manager, one my colleague. So we wanted to. It is like a start from the scratch. Only we three people were there. So we wanted to take another vertical like platform engineering, where basically we work on the low level device drivers, Linux and Android. So just we three people, but we grew up the team almost more than 100 people within no time. Okay, that's how it is started. So like that, we bought another vertical, which is called horizontal, with another vertical Wi-Fi. So much excitement, so much learning, everything was there, because recruiting and hiring every day we used to handle around 8 to 10 interviews. We wanted to hire the right talent for my group and everything. That's how it is a very good experience in that level also. So almost 100 people we started. That's how, and we started engaging with a lot of customers basically on this portfolio, whatever we had. And a lot of around 30 plus customers we used to have. And one day it is something, another tier one semiconductor company, there is a request came, everything to for the support for their chipsets and other things. So that's how we took it as a challenge. we form a team. So there mainly what was my job was to build a team, actually build a team, make a strategy, make a roadmap, and understand the roadmap of the customer, and accordingly we have to go and pitch it, sales pitch it. Sales means not completely sales on the techno sales. It is basically technical plus sales as a business strategy. And go ahead and please go and install the entire team there, deliver it independently. That was the main intention, deliver independently without customer intervention. That was there. But that is one of the customer, we got very good opportunity, we built a team, we went there, but there lot of issues happened, started happening, that customer was not happy with that. Actually that team, basically it is not, the delivery was not happening and the communication was not, basically I would see anything which happens is because of the communication. I would see if you don't properly communicate, definitely even though you are very good in technically or anything, if you don't properly communicate with all the stakeholders, definitely there will be a lot of confusion with it. That's how same scenario it is also started. Even though technical capability is there, but communication was a problem which I identified. So I used to go there. There also struggled. Another third time struggling. I mean, go morning, go evening there. Even started interact with my team, their team, understand the problem, where it is going and all. Then finally it was going smooth. Then customer manager told that, yeah, it is fantastic, Ravindra. Maybe we can, I would like to continue with your team, provided if you stay back. It is like that. They put some constraint on me. Then what I used to leave my business here, right? I used to leave my other business. I used to go and join. So then I took it as a challenge, at least to build a customer, I mean, a portfolio from, let's say we used to around 10 engineers. So then again, we thought, okay, from 10 to we can reach up to whatever the maximum. That is a good opportunity for me to expand the business there, go there in the customer side, build the team. So I got a chance. Then I thought, let's take it as a challenge. So I used to go to the customer place every day, and I used to sit with the team, understand, deliver it. Even I used to contribute, individual contributor, both, everything, same thing. That's how I started. And in my company, so we with our main thing is any customer we want to go, any services industries that we want to get into offshore. That was any industry you take, any service industry, correct, right? Because of the we can reuse our manpower, we can use other technology, everything and all. So as long as you are delivering a value add to the customer, that's provided. So like that, what happened is I convinced the customer. We made a independent deliveries, everything. Customer was happy. Then he told, okay, Ravindra, you can take back the work to your place and you can deliver from there instead of working here. That was very much excited for me. Okay, because for Globalize that time, that is the first time which is in Globalize history that we got the offshore development center, which I was very much happy that I was proud of, and I'm the catalyst for that to get that project here. So we started with the 10 members, even though a lot of depends in the hardware, everything, we sorted out all the things. Challenges will be there, connection to the customer, everything will be there. We sorted out setting up a ODC and all. At the peak time, we built up to 100 plus for that customer. So more than 100 plus engineers are working for that customer. That was a proud moment. But again, recession started, a lot of customer side, a lot of roadmap has changed, reorg happened, a lot of things are happened. So slowly my team also starting ramping down and everything. But it is a challenge, right? It's up and down, will be there always in the life. It is one customer, another customer will be there. Always we can go behind that. That's how it started, and we started building a lot of other customers parallelly. So it was going fine. Then ultimately what happened, that is a merger acquisition will happen. Usually if anything is a consolidation happen in the industry. So my CEO also wanted to see that how we can give opportunity to all the employees to go to next level, everything. So transformation. So transformation means, so we have to showcase all the capabilities, whether it is a revenue wise, your expertise wise, your value business, whatever is there. So we're a part of the leadership team. We build the entire team. What is the value, governance, everything we know it from the scratch, how much we can value asset to the global edge. So that's how then, even though intention was not there to sell to other companies, but it was a strategic movement and everything. We got an offer. Then the global edge was acquired by Altron. Altron is again, Altron is acquired by Capgemini. So finally, when I was there at Capgemini, we were part of the Capgemini engineering. So still we had an identity, separate identity, Capgemini as a global edge. So because of our skill set, what are the technology of working, it was a compliment. That's how I started as part of the Capgemini engineering, because I never left Global Edge, but only Global Edge gave me opportunity to go to other countries. That's how it is started. And Cap engineering also, we are doing fine. We are doing fine. But I thought, okay, somewhere I thought, okay, let me take another challenge in my life. Okay, at this age also, let me take up another challenge. Or because my motivation is to learn, I don't want to be stagnant wherever it is, and to take more challenges, learn new things, and go like that. Because I'll tell you one more incident. In Global Edge, I'm the first guy to finish my PMP examination, because it is a, I know it is a tough, but a lot of dedication is required. You are all the
Really
things
great
required.
to know.
Yes, I'm the first person to finish PMP certification, and my CEO was motivated me and everything. He told Ravindra, please train others and get trained, because that is a value asset, right? For a company, if you have a PMP certified managers means definitely your customer also look into that. That is also one of the thing, right? That was, so I trained almost 10 to 15 engineer managers and everyone. They also got certified along with. Okay, after that. So it was a very good experience. At least I had feeling that okay, my knowledge have been shared, and at least they are come up to their speed. See, all almost I would say that in entire global history, I would say that most of the 10 to 15 PMP certified manager within no time they came, because we offered a lot of things and concession and everything. That's how. So PMP certified, that is one
I'm
very
sorry,
good.
you'll have to go little behind. You've come a lot of ahead.
Yeah.
Little behind you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. Okay.
So that's how I started PMP certification, everything and all. With that experience, okay, I wanted to explore more wherever the opportunity is there. I just wanted to explore, take more challenges. So then definitely I end up in end up in going to Intel actually. Last year I joined Intel. Intel is, I know very well, but just I wanted to see my from services to product, how it looks basically. So I came other side. I was a customer. I mean, they were customers, and now I came into other side. Now I became a customer to other services. So like that, it is a very good journey. I started in Intel more than a year now, and started handling the team. So basically, it is a new technologies. Intel is a wide global company, and lot of technologies and happening on the chipset. It's like I'm getting experience there, because other than service industry, it is a totally product development, complete product development from end to end, which will be involved. And I'm very much proud that I'm part of Intel. I'm contributing whatever my skills and expertise and all. That's how my journey started. But overall, I could see that there is always up and downs will be there in your entire career. I see that, but I never went back and thought, oh, okay, this is what I never seen that in my life. Okay, something went wrong, I should go down. It is not like that. Always I look always towards a positive way. That is one which I would like to say that. I mean, at least for the current generation, I would see that, not in our generation, but this generation, I would see that they want everything on the fly, right? Which will not happen, correct, right? Because it takes its own time to get a experience, you gain momentum and everything, lot of the recognition, and also a lot of dedication as well as a lot of sacrifice also required if I want
Right.
to do. Because that's what I can see. Because see, in my family also, if I tell you background, yeah, I'm the fourth person. I'm the fourth son actually. We are five. I'm the fourth son, and academically, yes, going good and everything. There's nothing like that. I'm very much a champion or what I would say rank holder or thing. Yes, of course, I'm very good, but I love mathematics. That's how that was my main this one. But I see that only thing I learned is if you work hard, because nowadays people are smarter. I know that people are smart, everything. But I only believe in the hard work. There is no substitute for the hard work. That's what I believe. And it's keep on going now. That's how it is. But wherever I am is there, all because of my hard work and my discipline. That's what I could say. Yeah.
Yes, that's there. Hard work and dedication is very much important for any work, like, if you have to succeed in life. And indeed, a very interesting and wonderful career journey, I must say. So, going ahead, I want to know, like, what do you consider the biggest feat accomplished in your professional life?
Yeah. As I mentioned earlier, the first thing I would say that as an individual, which I will never forget is bringing the work from the customer to the my company, Global Edge. that was very much, I would say that it is not so easy, it is not so, but it is not also not so challenging. But still, there also it is lot of continuous 1 year of dedication. But not only me, along with my team, everybody they have showcased their capabilities, skill set, everything. Lot of matters. Not only me, it's the entire team work. That was the most excitement. Even I never forget now, because that's the company which I bought it, which I am currently right now. To be frank with you, okay. So that is a company which I am working currently. But a lot of things are happened. That is what I never forget. And also the encouragement which is given by Global Age, my CEO and everybody who is there. That was the most excitement. I mean, that is. Second one is, which is of getting awards. I mean, right? I mean, the award is something which is everybody is aspirant, whatever you contribute. I mean, for example, but the award which I got from that getting from the CEO is, it is all proud moment, right? That is, I got a multiple times CEO award. I mean, it is called Special Achievement Award in Global Age. And other than that, I got a lot of extra miles award, lot of other thing, leadership awards and all. But the one which is getting from my CEO, that was really memorable in my entire life. Still, I can behind you can see that few things are there which I have displayed it. Whatever the awards I got, actually, you can see that one. And third one is the most one is my PMP certification. Really, I'll never forget, because that was a very good learning, and it was also changed my approach of thinking of in the program management, strategic management, project management. That's how I learned a lot of things while doing that certification. And more than that, I was very much happy. I trained another 5 to 10 engineer managers and everybody, and they are happy that they got all certified, right? So these are the things which I never forget. These are the very top three which I have really achieved in my life, in a professional career.
That's
Yeah.
really, yeah, that's really very great, I must say. So I'm sure, like, over the years, you've lived by different principles. So I want to know, like, what are some principles you live by that help you in your day-to-day professional course?
Yeah, I would say first one is the hard work, which I believe in that. Okay, whatever it is there, when I'm not so smart worker, but hard worker. Okay, and second one is the discipline. See, whatever you do is very, I mean, important. Is discipline is very very important. How do you plan your day? How do you execute it? And what is that? Because if I see discipline, it will not come by a day or a two or whatever it is, but it has to come from this one. Okay, I'll tell you discipline with respect to that one. I'll tell you, when I was working in the US in one of the manager, very tough manager. Okay, tough manager in the sense, he was expectation was very high. So what he used to tell me, because I learned from him only this discipline. Every day he come and before start of the day, I mean morning 9 o'clock, he used to come. Okay, what are the activities we are going to do today? One, two, three, like this. Okay, let's say 10 activities. This is individual. Okay, what the team is doing, one, two, three, like this. So literally every day I used to write all the activities which I'm going to do for that particular day. At the end of the day, he used to come and ask me what happened, what are these activities, what is the blocking, any issues, any burning issues, anything at all. But when I start writing that one, really improved my efficiency as well as productivity. And also I can say, okay, this much of work I have completed today actually. That the logging is very very important, because that is discipline which if you don't cultivate in your wherever it is there, whether it is in a culture, I mean in the professional life or personal life, whatever is there, always I'll start thinking about only planning initially. I'll not jump into anything actually, to be frank. Planning mean, even if you are planning as well as the discipline in the sense, otherwise the time management. Time is very very crucial for me. If I say anybody want to be at 3 o'clock, I'll be there in 5 minutes before dot. And even you don't me personally, if I believe my wife also so many times got frustrated, because if I want to go to movie also, right, it is a 7 o'clock means I should say I'll be there at 6:45, because everybody will rush at the nth moment and just hearing the names, and I don't know. I want to see the movies
Right.
from scratch.
Yeah.
Okay, previously you say I don't know whether you have seen or not. Previously, when I was in Bangalore, used to have a whenever the film started, right? Before that, they used to display on screen actually going to up actually. That means your film is going to start.
Okay.
Or they want to hear some music and all. So we used to
Right.
hear music and go to the theater. Right? Okay, but still time is there. Time is very very important, which I always believe that once the time passes,
Yes.
you
That-
cannot regain
Like
it.
if you value time, that is how you can just
That is
go ahead.
very very important. And third aspect is, please start growing. I mean, I want to say, knowledge sharing or knowledge imparting. I mean, I'm to say keep growing by learning new things actually. Because PMP, if you see my career, PMP certification or any other certification which I do, and even I was involved in, because I was voluntarily involved in so many activities. To be frank with you, weekends and all, I'm very much I don't know how do I spend time, to be frank with you. Other than office work, is there something? Otherwise, how do I spend time? So what I'll do is I'll volunteership. Basically, I'm a part of PMI Bangalore chapter, Project Man Institute chapter. I'm a member for more than 12 years now, and I'll take a volunteers, whatever the services there in the conferences, whatever the role you want to play. Let's go and do it. Recently, we started PMI Toastmaster Club where I'm playing a role of officer club there. So I want to involve wherever it is. It is not that I want to showcase something. I want to learn new things. That is what my habit is in. Not only that one, and reading the books. A lot of personality books I will read, spiritual books I'll read. By doing that one, you'll also get a lot of things, not only for your body. You will do all the exercise, everything for your body. For the mind, these are the things, spiritual or any kind of books which is well good. I am very much fond of Bhagavad Gita. I will read Bhagavad Gita whenever I get time, every day at least one chapter. Just see that what are the application I can use in our daily life, right? So that's how these are things. One is the hard work and your time management. Another one is keep learning. Don't stop your learning. If you stop learning, you are dead in the current information highway. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Really great values and principles that we live by. I'm sure, like, everyone watching this, they should also follow, because it will help everyone, like each one, whether, whatever business, I think, it will help each one grow in their careers. So, what has intrigued you to expand your purview with ESG and corporate governance?
Yeah, ESC, if you take it, I mean, ESC also, it was a lot of things were there previously. Now it is a different, lot of corporates, they're implementing ESG. I mean, if you take, because as a person, when you are talking, we are worried about our environments. Basically, when I told I should worry about, if I staying in an apartment, definitely, right? I should worry about my outside apartment, outside my flat. That is environment, how it looks, communities, how it is. Correct. How the social, I mean, social means how human beings are there outside my community. They are really good, or they are in, I mean, they are supporting, or anybody, that is also right. And if you take governance, whether how are a disciplined governance I'm managing in an apartment, basically, starting from getting entered the guest or managing the different portfolios, you have to manage a lot of things, right? There is also governance like that. In I would say that in corporate level also, that's how it is started. We used to have some CSR activities and everything. Even I was part of a lot of CSR activities where you need to contribute and go there, support a lot of NGOs and all. But ESG is very environmental and social as well as governance, right? All this put together, I mean, really it is being evaluated. A lot of investments are happening. I see that. Even I'm also learning on the ESG, how it works exactly, basically. But I could see a lot of investments. Corporates are investing in the ESG and everything, taking care of this one. For example, very simple, I would say that in my, I mean, what are the experience having? For example, social, right? Social means it is not like that. We'll work always. How do you treat your workers, or how do you treat your engineers? How do you engage with them? How do you behave with them? That is all very, very important, right? Nowadays, because with all human touch, basically. Correct, right? Without human touch, without this one and all, even though I'm exhibiting a lot of them, but human touch is very, very important. How we are behaving, and whether they are well-being or not. What is their compensation, for example? What is the pay scale? A lot of things. If you take into governance, right? Governance is a very vast area. I would say that a lot of things are happening in the governance, and but every corporate or everything, if you have proper governance, I would say that they'll not be interested, because when if you say compliance, basically if you're working on any compliance or everything, if you're not following, because I would see a lot, one of the compliance which you follow the posh, that is one. Everybody in, I think I would say that everybody has to do that. Every single engineer, whoever it is there, that to finish that training and everything. That's how we have been. Lot of other compliance certificate, everything and all, it will be there. But altogether, ESG is, yeah, it is coming up. There are maybe pros and cons, but I would say that if you implement in a proper way all the things in a corporate, I think ESG will be one of the, I mean, a lot of people will come and invest in the ESG, because it will attract, one way is it will attract a lot of customers as well. correct, right? But nowadays, I would say that it is not just executing the projects and thing. The customer also will see that how you are compliant with your local authority, or how your social contributions, or how you are economically helping others. So a lot of things will happen. Basically, how do you treat your employees? I mean, say, so a lot of all club together. I think age is one of the aspect where I think every corporation has to go out and implement it. Yes, it is started with the help of what council directors or everybody. Where that knowledge is, I think it is coming up in all the organizations. I would say that. I think definitely it is going to help us. Yeah.
Yes, we hope so indeed. So, as someone upskilling himself with an expertise on ESG and corporate governance, what values do you bring to the table?
Basically, I would say that values in sense, I mean, basically the governance, we have to more focus. I would say that there will be a lot of unethical practices or some kind of this one. We should be bold enough to bring it to and build a proper governance. That's what I would like to see that. It is not the question of only the process or policies what you are building, but it is all also depends on how much you are following that, right? How much you are compliant to that one. That compliant is not there. You do whatever you want to process everything. It doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, you should maintain the integrity as well as ethical way of handling the things. I think that is the one which one I would like to bring it value. I have to be more ethical. Okay, that's what I would say that it is not that something written in the paper and we are doing it something. It should not be happen like that. Yeah.
Yes, that's there. So, when we talk about technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.0?
Wow. I think it will take almost half an hour to 1 hour if you want to talk on this basically. Anyway, it is a good question. Thanks for this question because see, that's what if I see my 23 years, 24 years of experience out that time, okay, any embedded systems, anything that okay, we used to handle writing a device, enabling the device and everything and all. So there was no internet that time and all. I would say that internet was just started like that. But now after this IoT coming, I mean, lot of devices technologies happened because after that, even I don't remember whether I used my mobile in this one and all. We used to use a pagers. I don't know whether you know the pagers and all. That's how communication started. Pager is a small device, a small device which used to write to your pant and we used to communicate pages.
Right.
That's how it started in I would say 90s. Then from there it came to slowly came to lot Motorola big phones. I would say that lot of things are happening in the defense. They started using it, walkie talks and everything. Basically, it is all communication again. Okay, nothing else here. Nothing difference is only how do you communicate across your world or across your devices. That's how slowly technology came into Wi-Fi. Okay, I mean 2G we started, 3G we started, 4G, 5G came, then Wi-Fi came, 8.11, lot of protocols developed. So how do I still we are struggling to how do I communicate basically among the devices around the world. See now after coming that one IoT came, Internet of Things, lot of devices. I can hook up lot of devices in my home network. I can talk to each other. I can talk to. That's how I used to communicate. For example, I remember when I was in US. I think that time we never used to have all these video conferencing now. Video call. There was no video call concept. Now, if you think everywhere, wherever you are in the world, you can talk the video call, right? That time I used to have a Sky. What is that?
Skype.
Skype, basically Skype. That is the only way, but that too paid one. So that's how communication.
Right.
To communicate to my family here, I used to put some $10 and I used to speak to my family. That video call very. That's how the technology has been developed. After that is Internet of Things. We used to tell Internet of Things just 2-3 years back. Now the era is gone. Now it is much beyond that one because there are 10 millions of devices have been connected around the world. We can connect all over the world. A lot of information, a lot of data has been passing. But how do you, what you are going to do with that data? Correct, right? See, if you say data means, let's say if you take a customer, if I say customer, a lot of customer data will be there. So nowadays, very much cautious also. People will say you should not share our no, I mean, whatever the personal data or this data, everything. But what there is enough information, enough data is there. But what you are going to do with that data? 10 millions of the GBs and everything data is there. Nothing. We are not able to conclude what we have to do out of that data. Basically, that's how it's a data science engineering. It came into existence. Your artificial intelligence as well as your machine learning. Okay, so I can teach the machine how to build that data. How can I build the algorithms? How can I build the models? How can I process my data? But ultimately, this AI ML, I would see, yeah, it is a. I would say that it was there, but nowadays it is picking up like anything. But still, I would say that still we are at the initial stage here. Okay, we don't know what exactly you want to do. Technology is there. Okay, technology is there. A lot of algorithms have been developed, a lot of things. But what is the end use cases you are going to use? What is the use case you want to develop? Because I would say a lot of customers, like I mean, in the banks, we are going to use, or in any kind of mobile applications, any kind of web application. See, some kind of bot will be there. Some ask me something. Lot of things will be there. People, they're all AI based only. That is not we are restricted to that one. Much more beyond that. What is the use case that we want to develop? Because in that, lot of companies, I would see that all tier one chipset companies, everyone is working towards that, where they want to bring some differentiation out of that. A lot of companies are also bringing up their own chipsets on the AML. Okay, so built-in algorithms. On top of that, we build the software and give it to that. But I would say that still at the initial stage, which we need to figure out what exactly use cases, lot of use cases. I think, but it will be a good, but data is there. We need to process the data, whether it's a blockchain, using a blockchain or big data, whatever it is, whatever technology use. But until unless you process it, interpret the data, I think, yeah, that's how it is moving towards. And we have to wait and watch how far this technology will go.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say. Yeah.
Yes, that's true indeed. So, as you know, we are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So, what are your thoughts about this initiative taken about by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
I would say that it is a good initiative. I mean, bringing all together because we're in our own solo community. Community in the solos, right? But definitely, it is a good initiative. I would say that we are bringing a lot of people with a various background. I would say because, for example, if I see I am from the software background, services industry, or product companies background, there may be something like that healthcare. There may be something like the construction. There may be something. So
Right.
all bringing together. But technology is a technology, right? I mean, whether you can do it in at home or you do it in a manufacturing, you do it in a construction, you do it in a chemical, you do it in a medical. But technology bringing all together people, how do we can build technology? This is similar way. I think they are doing a fantastic job. I mean, cultivating their practices, everything. I would see a lot of initiatives happen with respect to ESC. Also, I would see that one. A lot of articles, everything and all going on. But I think. Yeah, we have to bring together a lot of like-minded people. Okay, that is because we see that very difficult to get a like-minded people, and also people if we get also we should impart the knowledge also. Not very few people we get nowadays where they can. But I think these people are doing a fantastic job, and thank you very much for the opportunity as well. And I would see that whatever the contribution we can do, also definitely we can do that to make it them success as well as it is all win to win. Yeah.
These have been really kind words by you. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you so much, Mr. Ravindra Kulkarni, for joining us today. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you so much once again for sharing all your wonderful knowledge with us, your career journey with us, the different principles that you shared with us. Like, I'm sure everyone watching this, it is going to help them grow in their careers too.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.